Hello, everybody. I'm Shanae. Thank you so much for tuning in to Shanae's Law. And today we're going to get into something a little different. I got questions. So, as you know, Boyz N The Hood is a hood classic, hands down. It's probably one of the most popular films in the ghettos across the world. And it's definitely near and dear to my family. My little brother is actually named after the lead character in the movie. Anywho, but now that I'm grown, I'm not a little kid anymore. Now that I'm grown and I watch it, I got questions. So if you want to know what those questions are, keep watching. Now, so as we already stated, Boyz N The Hood is like it's a hood favorite, hands down. But every now and then I catch it on BET, I catch it on VH1, especially since John Singleton passed this year. They're playing that movie a lot more. I guess they're paying homage or paying tribute. And so I just kind of really sat down and watched the movie. I seen the tail end, and that's what got my spidey senses tingling. I was like, wait a minute, hold up, hold up. Okay, wait. So I actually have the DVD Blu-ray. I just dedicated an evening to watching it and taking notes because it didn't seem like the bread was all the way baked with a few instances. So let's just jump right in. So, number one, I wonder how involved was Reva, Trey's mom, involved in his life after switching the roles as the full-time parent with Furious. Was Trey spending summer, spring break, winter, Thanksgiving breaks with her? Holidays. How much time did they really spend together? Because did he have any resentment towards her after she dropped him off? She said it was gonna be for a little while. I think he was about maybe 10 or 11 because he was turning 18, and I know he Furious actually like that's like 7 years ago. He kind of put the time span into perspective. But when I just know when she called that one time that we saw, he didn't seem overly enthused, and she kind of brought up, why you ain't come over this weekend? He was like, I was cooling with Rick. It just kind of seemed like he kind of drifted away from her. So I just want to know, how supportive was she? Did she attend his events? They didn't mention him playing sports or nothing. They just said he worked at the Fox Hills Mall. But I just want to know, was she still a contributing factor to his life? I don't know if she kind of pull back from him. I know she said she was completing her master's and really fueling her career to get a better life for them. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's because he's a man and he felt more in tune with his father. I just want to know, how involved was she? Because it kind of got to the point where Furious was like, you ain't got to buy him stuff no more. So were you just buying him stuff and not giving him time? I think that's what I'm asking. It just didn't really seem like they had a bond anymore. Just food for thought, food for thought. So, yeah. And I mean, I just feel like in the beginning they were a lot closer. Because I know when I watched the movie, it was some assumptions going on. Like that ignorant ass teacher talking about, she was like, oh, so you are, so she was like, she said something and Reba was like, yes, she said, oh, are you employed? And she's like, I am employed and I'm studying for my master's. Oh, well, you are educated. It was just like, wow, so that little black boy couldn't have an educated background. And then she's like, he's gonna live with his father. His father, like it was a lot. And at the very beginning of the movie, they was lying about the origins of Thanksgiving. So that was like strike one. Good and well, Thanksgiving did not go down like that. It did not shake out that way. But moving on, my next question. I want to know, how can a conscious, educated, responsible, allegedly well put together bachelor such as Furious could have such a nasty ass bathtub? Bathtub was atrocious. How can you be all these things and a father figure, and how can you just supposed to be the best example for him and his temper with that nasty ass bath? Do you take baths in there like in real life? Now, I don't understand. I guess that's everybody ain't perfect, so maybe it was supposed to be a symbolic of his potential flaws. beyond his intellect. I don't know. I'm just saying, are you taking showers? Because see, where I'm from, you know, you scrub the tub sometimes before and after. Like the tub never gets that nasty. I know unless you're an auto mechanic and you soaking or something, that tub ain't supposed to ever get that kind of grime and filth. I don't know. I guess he didn't believe in cleaning it before and after use. I don't understand why it was a choice for Trey. So you left the tub purposely nasty knowing your son was coming over. So now Trey's probably gonna have a nasty ass tub for his kids. I don't know. It just bothered me. I mean, there's a difference between teacher responsibility versus using your children as a housekeeper. And I think one of the things that pissed me off was it's like soon as he got over there, it was like go rake these leaves. Now that boy had his I'm going to see my daddy clothes on. You didn't even tell him go put on some clothes he didn't care about to rake them leaves. Weren't you gonna rake them leaves before he got there? I'm all for teaching your children to be responsible and raising them right, but really, really, I'm from the hood. If I'm gonna do something like that, my mama gonna make me put on some clothes that, you know, an old t-shirt from a program I was in. I'm not gonna be out here in my I'm hanging with my mama clothes to go rake some damn leaves. Anyway, number 3. So why did Brenda was Ricky and Doughboy mama, Darren. Was it Darren? Why she was their mama? Why did she have such a difference in her children? Did y'all peep that? I know y'all peeped that. That was very, very, very obvious. And I just want to know, why did she continuously be so disrespectful to Doughboy? And I can't stand how she treated him. Y'all saw how he turned out. Also, how she treated him later on caused him to have a serious problem with women. I want to say preferably black women. He was very disrespectful to black women in that movie. They was B's and H's the whole film. I saw him being sweet and soft with the Latinas that was walking by. But when it came to black women, they was B's and H's because that's what you are. I think all of that resentment and hate coming from his black mama that treated him like trash. And it's so sad. Clinical studies do show that constantly being belittled in your childhood by your parent has a negative impact on them. And that was clear. That was clear. You saw how he grew up. You know, I did some research. They said he was a whole role. They think he was supposed to be a crip in there. I didn't have no idea he was in a gang. I just knew he sold dope. I didn't know he was a gang manger too, but whatever. And was it because I had different fathers? You know? And I mean, at the end of the day, Ricky's daddy was absent too. I think little Crystal in the wheelchair, or no, it was the one with the pacifier said it's because they got different daddies. They brought it up. When he was on the couch, she said she'd stay on top of him. This is my thing. Neither one of their fathers are there. Possibly Ricky's daddy died because, you know, he had that sentimental value and feeling towards that football. I ain't saying none of it get took. That's my part. I said it in real life. But maybe Ricky's daddy died. We don't know. But his daddy wasn't there either, sis. Now, whether or not you hate his daddy had nothing to do with him. You chose to lay down. Be a woman. Raise him to be a better man than the man you chose to lay down and procreate with. That was your fault. Leave that little boy alone. She pissed me off with that. Did she even have a job? Did I see her? I know she was at home all the time. And we never seen her do anything. So I mean, if you laying up and not doing nothing either, how can you expect more from your children? You know, Ricky was coddled way too much. She coddled him too much, which resulted in him being a teen parent and having his whole family living under her roof. I just thought that was pretty disgusting. Maybe she was in love with his father. Maybe she just, I don't know. Probably in love with the father. Father got killed in them streets and he was the last piece of that daddy she had. I don't know. Or could Ricky have been her meal ticket out of the hood with the football? You know, not just maybe possibly being more in love with Ricky's father. She definitely had a favoritism in her children. Maybe Ricky was going to be the big meal ticket to get her out of the hood. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Jesus. Maybe that was it. But I don't know why Ricky was so special. And, you know, she allowed him to make such massive mistakes with no consequence. To me, Ricky was just a typical dude. It wasn't nothing special about Ricky. It's a whole bunch of dudes that can play football. That, to me, he wasn't special. You know what I mean? Which brings me on to number 4. Why was there so much enabling in this film? You know, going back, Brenda was encouraging Ricky to basically raise his family under her roof. And she said she will raise them. Talk about the barbecue. She was like, they were over there kissing, and she was like, uh-huh, see, that's how y'all got that one. Ricky, she on them pills. Make sure she take them pills, because I ain't gonna have a bunch of these rolling around, and then I gotta take care of them. No, sis, he's a grown man almost. He was he was man enough to use his member and make that one. He gonna be man enough to change that diaper instead of you telling him you gonna do it or to keep that baby from crying. Let him grow up and be a man and learn how to keep his own baby from crying. That ain't nobody's responsibility but his. What's wrong with you? I gotta take. No, you don't have to take care of him. Shanice could take care of him. I don't think Shanice was working either. She living up under your house rent free. Everybody was trying to get paid off of Ricky. You know, Shanice, she enabled him as well. She stunted uh, her own growth as a woman, as a partner, everything. Why are you willing voluntarily to live under another woman's roof? Eventually, y'all are gonna bump heads. You see what I'm saying? You're a woman. This is your family. Honestly, when y'all was about to hit 18, people should have been thinking about getting an apartment. She should have been thinking about working. If that mama ain't working and willing to watch the kid, she could watch the baby while y'all were at work and school. It just really bothered me. Shanice was an enabler. She was enabled by being able to live in Brenda's home. It looked rent-free and responsibility-free. You can't even keep your little naked baby from running out during a meeting with your man and a college recruiter. That was just disgusting. Anyway, and Doughboy, you know, I didn't like the enabling with Doughboy had so much aggression and hostility. It was so sad. I understand now. I'm grown. I get it. I know where it came from. I didn't like how when the college recruiter did come over, he was just so derogatory and mean to his friends. Like, what's his name, Monster? He was like, yo, how can I get down with them scholarships? Dude was like, well, what do you do? He said, I play baseball. And, you know, he had a little glow on him. He was all excited, like it could happen. And when he said he don't want to hear that, don't you know this man is about business? You know, he just crushed their dreams to that USC scout recruiter. I hate when people do that. Black people, stop putting each other down because you think this person's more upper echelon or higher caliber. Don't do that. Who knows? Monster could have been the next A-Rod out there. We'll never know now. He probably dead. Like, we don't know. That boy could have actually went to school, majored in chemistry, and became something. We'll never know now. Pissed me off. You know, I just didn't like that, you know. The derogatory treatment towards people that look like him, towards women, all the derogatory statements, B's and H's left and right. It just bothered me. And, you know, lastly, one other enabling moment I saw, and I had to rewind 3 times just to make sure I saw it correctly. So we are, in a sense, accountable for our peers and what they do on some scale. You shouldn't be wanting to let people do certain things when they're in your presence. You just shouldn't, because you ain't got time to go to jail, to being an accessory. You don't have time for that. I just want to talk about when they, you know, apparently they were doing that little Crenshaw Mafia thing that they do and just chill out on the strip. And after having that incredible, powerful, life-changing discussion with theories about gentrification, that's how I know about that. That movie is such a powerful movie on such a larger scale, talking about gentrification and all of that and how it impacts our neighborhoods and how black people need to buy black, sell black, be black as a collective like the Jews and the Chinese. And it was, you know, they left that great moment and they went to go see his brother. You know, they was talking about how Doughboy needed to hear that because Doughboy needs to change. Doughboy won't go damn change. It's his mammy fault too. Anywho, they go down to the strip. They chilling. Ricky stay eating. Ricky eats probably 17 meals a day. Absolutely or not, he was just greedy. They're eating, they're chilling. And that old dude, they say he was like 27. Mind you, that means Doughboy probably about 19, 20 because he's like a smidgen older than Ricky and Trey. And so some almost 30-year-olds out here bullying folks. He bumps Ricky. And then he's like, we got a problem. And they try to act all hard and tough. And so Doughboy hops out. Now, this was sweet. It's like, I kind of feel like with Doughboy and Ricky, Doughboy probably feel like, I can bully him, I can slap him, but can't nobody else F with him. That's my brother. I did like that about Doughboy. Now, when Doughboy hopped out and was like, we got a problem, and he showed the gun. Now, did you catch the shooter? Y'all know who the shooter is. Ricky, the shooter. The shooter, out of all people. Watch the movie again, y'all. I rewound it 3 times. It was him. When Doughboy showed that gun, the shooter had the nerve to say, Jigga, put the gun away. The shooter said Jigga put the gun away. Now, this is the same man. Y'all know he shot Ricky. Okay. But don't forget, the first time we see him in the film, he's in the back seat per usual, being a scrub, and he pulls out that double barrel shotgun at Trey. Trey done put that little crackhead baby in the house, and the baby of the crackhead that is, and he bring his daddy home that plate from Dope Boys Coming Home Barbecue. Okay, he's taking that plate home to his daddy, and they trying to hit him, and they get smart and they pull out the gun. He put the double barrel in his face. This is the same shooter. Jigga put the gun away. How you gonna tell somebody put the gun away? You don't put the gun away. You pull the gun out. Y'all watch that. That fool said it. 3 times he said it. Put the gun away. He said that crap. Last but not least, I want to know this. When the shooter did kill Ricky, when he did kill Ricky, why was the body moved? Why did y'all move that body? Okay, I understand this is LA. You might feel like cops don't care about black people getting killed every day. Okay, but why did you move the body? Now, I watch enough CSI, Gangland, First 48 Gangland. Like, I watch enough of that to know you ain't supposed to move that body. The neighborhoods I live in, this one and the old neighborhood, when them people get killed, we see them calling to bring them out later on. It ain't never the first day. It's day 2, really, because they got the forensic team. There is a specific set of people with jurisdiction to touch or take things from this crime scene. So, y'all left the shell casings there. That was a shotgun. Y'all ain't see a double barrel, so it tore him up. Like, it was bad. You seen it. Why'd you move the body? Why did you move that body? They had, I guess, no complete faith in the legal system. No justice for Ricky. I guess that's what it was. No justice for Ricky. Did they call the cops at the house? Let's take him home. They took him home and put him on the plastic couch and put blood all over the couch. Why? Why did you move the body? All them dope boys in that 6'4" and nobody had a cell phone. I know y'all had a pager. Little Chris rolled around in his wheelchair. He had a pager. No one had a cell phone yet? They had cell phones back then. They had them big blind. No. I don't know. Were they just too traumatized to act accordingly? Why did you move the body? And then why would you bring the body home to your mama? Let me stop laughing. Why would you bring the body home to your mama and the girlfriend and the baby? The baby's there. And he's like, get him out here in the seat. Don't you ever touch him. Why would you do that? Why would you bring the body home? Anyway, just food for thought, y'all. When you get grown, watching a movie from the adult perspective versus a child, even a teenager, is totally different. It was some stupid things going on in this movie, but it is what it is. It's still a classic nonetheless. But comment down below if you've seen some of this, or if you haven't. Make sure you watch the film again. There's always some things that you're gonna see that you don't remember from the first time. But I had questions. I just want to know why you moved the body. Why would you move the body? Who does that? Who does that? Apparently they do that. I don't know if that's how they get down to California or not, but where I'm from, you don't move the body. Where I'm from, you leave the body there, and the coroner and them move the body when it's time. So, again, I'm Shanae. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, share. Hit that notification bell so you are always privy and notified as soon as these videos drop. Check out some of my other videos if you already have not. At this time, I do have my latest semi-annual hauls videos posted. I have those posted as well. I've got a lot of good things coming up, so make sure that you stick around. Check out these other videos. You might see something you like, and I will see you in my next upload. Bye.